Well, that's halfway through the week done. On the day. I've been on the wrapper, big turntable that wraps pallets, because the supervisor was off for 2 days, the SO, the chargeant. Why? Because he booked 2 days off to go and see Blackburn Rovers, who got beat 4-2 by Newcastle, and apparently booked a day off to recover from a drinking session after the match, apparently. You could only smoke. I was telling one of the lads about it. I said, if someone said it might be worn piston rings. Oh, it's blowing that way, can you see? This man, I can send smoke signals. How? How? Yeah, so the supervisor was off, so the lad that's normally on the wrapper was on the desk. But when I went for my dinner, he made the mistake of putting this silly sod on the wrapper, and I've had to wrap again what he attempted to wrap. You meant to, when you get to the top, you meant to tuck it over the boxes so the tension holds the boxes down while they're bouncing about on the back of the wagon. And he didn't do. He's just one of them. I shouldn't say, because people accuse me of being a bit self-righteous, but there's certain people in our society you can tell they're just either hopeless or mentally ill or both. And he's one of them. You know, just a bit simple. Just talking rubbish. And he's been told how to do the job. And when I was redoing them, yeah, do it right, Steve, over the top. What's happened here? That was fenced off once before for a broken cover. One of the cast iron covers just broke. Oh, there's some there as well. Yeah, no, just revealed that tomorrow, because things are quiet, it's contracted hours only. Come in at 8 till 2. That's all we're getting a taxi, because it's forecast. Freezing temperatures and ice tonight. So I tell her I won't go. Big wagon as well. Oh, they've gone on red. So, you know, if I get a taxi, I'll see what the weather's like. If it is icy, not risking it. With a taxi, £9 each way, although I won't be going to the pub like I sometimes do, because I'm still on those tablets and I can't drink. Wonder why not? Is it because it neutralises the actual effects of the antibiotics, the penicillin? Or does it send you doolally? When I was joking one of the lads, although it's true, should I reveal all? Not literally. Yeah, I'll include a photograph. I said, look at all this stuff. Oh, there's some really heavy boxes, and they're meant to put stickers on, yellow stickers saying heavy box, and sometimes the lad doesn't. Oh, it's them waxes. I said, I know, little pots of wax, or bags of little wax pellets that salons, you know, it's all stuff for beauty supplies. They melt them in pots and lay it on a lady garden and then rip it off. And I said, why did you go through all that torture? What do you mean? And I said, well, I was in that cheapo shop, that pound shop in my town a while ago. I think it was last summer. I shouldn't go into detail, should I? But I mean, when you get sweaty, it's not very nice, is it, when you've got a bush and you're hairy like me? And I saw this really cheap, it's called Nair, N-A-I-R, Nair hair remover. And it's been in the bathroom cabinet since last summer. And guess what I did at weekend? Because it was raining, I thought, yeah, I'll test it. and it says leave for 5 minutes, test a small area, then rinse off with water, don't use soap. And I did do, and now I'm as bald as a badger's bollocks. So I said to this lad, I could go back to that pound shop, buy his entire stock of this cream and sell it to our place, or recommend it to the, you know, the sales team and say, instead of the agonies of waxing, why don't women use this? Although on the box it's actually said, because women are sort of exposed raw skin, it said not suitable. Although it didn't say male or female, that's why I thought I'd take a chance. That's why I did it in the bathroom, so I could jump in the shower quick, and if it started burning, rinse it off quick, but it didn't. I went in the shower, rinsed it off, and all the hair came with it. Marvellous. Where am I going? I'll go down this way. Where am I going? I'm going to the, slow down a little bit, bike shop, the Triumph Centre, the one that sells, what are you doing? The one that sells Muc Off. And I thought, I'll see how much it is. If it's still a terribly extortionate amount, I won't bother, but I might ask the lad for his advice and just say, I'm using soap and water, and then I was using water. I'll ask the same what I asked that girl at Keith Dixon's bike shop. And she says, no, worse than you can use warm water, it makes the salt worse. Bring your bike in for a brake service. I said, yes, but as soon as it gets more salt on it, it's going to be getting the same gummed up bloody effects, isn't it? Can't bring it in for a service every week. And that's the point I was making. I can take the caliper off and sort it out every Saturday if I can stick to that discipline regime, but it is difficult to stick to a bloody discipline regime when it's bloody freezing, because you get settled on a settee with a brew and biscuits in front of the warm fire, and you think, I must get off my arse and go and service my brakes. No. I thought he had Mickey Mouse ears on then, that chap. It must have been a reflection. Yeah, so like I said, there should be something you can do, and I wanted some advice of you viewers. Is there something you can just spray, like I was faffing around with on Monday, just squirt in that area, just to keep it at bay until you can do a proper cleaning job on a Saturday. Someone said about a power wash, he said just blast it with a power wash, this lad said. I go to my local fuel station, get the power washer and a quick blast, and I said yeah, I was thinking of buying a cheap power washer, one of them budget ones, about £50, but I have my hose pipe, don't I? Just got a decent hose pipe instead of my leaky one. There's enough pressure there to blast all the salt away maybe, with just water, or warm soapy water, leave 20 minutes, then blast it off, as I said before. But anyway, instead of warm soapy water, I thought, should I get some of this Muc Off? It did mention brakes on my old, that one I've got is just an old container from ages ago, and as these lots sell it new, I thought I'll ask them, can you squirt it on your brakes? And I could ask their advice. You're doing all right. If you're turning, keep your indicator on. They might say it's same as Dixon's. Yeah, bring your bike in for a brake service every week. £200 a week. See, it stopped. Now it's warm. It stopped smoking, hasn't it? So it's just that start up, I think. Oh dear me. Yeah, I slept better last night, but I've got half a week to go with that course. It'll end on, I had 3 tablets, 3, 6, 9, 21 tablets, isn't it? And you have to keep taking them, otherwise the effects stopped working, so I'm halfway through my course. If it clears this nasty cough up, I'll be very happy. Is he going to pull out? Should I let him? Ooh, ambulance, and yell. Has he been seen? Yes. Watch him turn red now with all this faffing about. He could have blipped his... Oh, there you are. Are you going? I can't go through a red light, can I? Ooh, there's a bike shop. There's a lad works there that says he watches my videos. I wonder if he saw my comment saying it's so hard to get to and inaccessible. Well, not inaccessible, but it's a pain getting out of that junction down there. Although there is an alternate route on that other back road. And I thought, why don't they move to the, it's still vacant, the old Rocket Centre? But I imagine the rent will be extortionate, but what a good spot that is. Near the motorway, no hold-ups, easily accessible. A big mezzanine upper floor for the clothing section, whereas these have just got a little corner of the room as a clothing section. Huge workshop. Probably better security, although the Rocket Centre did have some bikes stolen. They've spent a lot of money extending that place, so they probably won't even consider moving now. Yeah, a bit disappointed when I went to Dixon's. They were saying on Facebook about they were going to get Royal Enfields in as they've extended the franchise into another, did it say a few different manufacturers, including Royal Enfield. It's going to pour down, isn't it? And I thought, oh, they'll have the Constellation in, I'll be able to get a test ride. Where are you going? And when I went in, all they had was a 500 Bullets and no Interceptor or a Constellation. Hey, I could have a test ride on them, they've got a few in. But to book a test ride for a Rocket 3. Last time I asked, that's when he said, I want to scan your card for £800. Whereas when I borrowed that Bonneville, it was just £15 insurance, no mention of £800. Did I mention Motorcycle News said the Rocket 3 is coming back? I'm not sure what the deal is. I was told they've discontinued them because of the silly bloody regulations, Euro emissions bollocks. Oh, that was featured on the Facebook page. It's an 8-ball double red stripe. Nice, that, isn't it? I think I'd have to demolish my entire backyard and dig it up to get one of them things in. I think between the exhaust is wider than my back gate. Hell. I was watching on American's channel though, he said that something was warping. And someone said, oh, you have to get an aftermarket something or other. What was warping? Was it the top rocker covers? I mean, is that chrome an aftermarket one? That one's black. Something was warping, I forgot what he said now. I suppose every bike has its niggles and not all. You can't please everyone all the time, can you? It's only a perfect bike that never goes wrong. And a book a test ride on a Rocket 3. Not the touring one with all the luggage. Oh no, that's a Thunderbird, isn't it? See, it's starting to rain now, marvellous, isn't it? I'll get in. Right, Muc Off. Pardon? I said Muc Off. Well, I've just bought some Muc Off. It's £8 for a big spray container, not 12. I thought it was 12. I just remembered tonight there's a bit of a do on here because the big boss of Triumph and a few more, and you see all these chairs and tables, they're here doing a presentation and a talk. You can ask the big Triumph boss questions. So we'll get on down here. Starts at 6, lasts till about 8 or 9. He said, are you coming down? I said, well, I'll be in bed for work, although because I'm on restricted hours tomorrow, I could stay up till 9 o'clock. Or even 10. But I thought, well, if it's just, I just said, are there any dancing girls? I said, what, is it just a chat with them chaps? He said, chat with chaps? It's a big Triumph boss. And Bruno's here as well, I forgot what the boss is called, but it'll be on his Facebook page. Look for Philip Yule's Triumph, or Philip Yule's Motorcycles on Facebook. And it'll mention it. You can have a word with the Triumph boss. I said, well, all I was going to ask, I mentioned it on the Facebook page, I said, imagine if they bought the BSA branded badge, whoever owns it, who owns BSA now? Is it the Chinese? It's not the Indians, I don't think. But by the rights to BSA, produce some twins similar to this and get the BSA badge on the tanks. Imagine that big red badge, with BSA in the middle, a little wing and the gold on. Not necessarily the gold star. I mean, there are a few different BSA badges, but the one that's most obvious is the red one, isn't it? The red one with the gold star thing on. I can imagine BSA 650s, 750s. It's like the Royal Enfield Interceptor that sell just by the name. You won't necessarily have to blow your socks off with performance. Just that name and that badge will sell them. And that's a question I would, well, come down and ask him. I said, well, forecast ice tonight. So that was my question for the big boss. Who owns BSA? Have you considered buying it? Have you considered producing a few twins with the BSA brand on? I think they'd sell very well. From a marketing perspective. People just buy them sometimes just to be, have that branded name, don't they? I mean, I've always had Hondas. I could have had other bikes, but I've stuck with the Honda brand, apart from that crappy Aprilia I had for less than 12 months. So, I'm sort of loyal to this brand. Yes, have a look on this Facebook page. If you're a Triumph fan, it's probably too short notice. It's 10 to 3 now, isn't it? Well, 1/4 to 3-ish. That clock's slightly wrong, but if I upload this quick, it might give you a bit of notice to get your bike out. But beware of icy conditions when the sun goes down, R4. Get down here and you can have a chat with the Triumph boss and Bruno. Was he the designer or something? Or was he the marketing manager? Forgot. Right, well, I bought some Muc Off. So I'll go home, put the kettle on. I've just been reading it with that lad. He said, yeah, I won't use warm water. And I mentioned what Dixon said about the brakes service, and I said, no. That's all that shit, I just want something to squirt on. He said, well, this is good stuff. I said, oh, I know. But it's a while since I've used it. He said, well, just spray it on. But you have to rinse it off. I said, yeah, blast with my hose. Leave it on, it says 5 minutes. Oh no, I think I'll leave it on for a bit longer than that. Then blast it off with my hose pipe. And monitor the situation. Next time I get my bike out, like I said, if it's going to be bloody icy tomorrow, my bike's stopping in the backyard. Not sliding about on the bloody skating rink. I'd rather pay a taxi fare than have hundreds of pounds worth of damage to my bike. She's a gap there. Can you see what I mean about this dodgy junction though? Yeah, move. If you move to Rocket Centre, no dodgy junctions there.